You are now watching Yah Mans and them live.
You are now rocking with Yah Mans and them live.
Yeah, all right.
On Reddit, here's the story. All right. This is a young lady. She's venting about her relationship. This is what she says. They're married, right?
Yeah, they're married.
All right. So she says, the problem is the husband, they're not eating together. He's always late for dinner. That's the issue. He's always late for dinner.
And she. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead, Kyrie. Pick it up. Pick it up, Kyrie.
Nah, pick it up.
And she cooks dinner for him every day. That's the point I want to make. That she cooks dinner for him every day.
Yeah, she cooks dinner for him every day, but he's always late for dinner. She's trying to work with him, but it's not working out. So they agreed recently to like an hour after he comes home for him to be ready for dinner, and he's always late still, 15 minutes, 10 minutes late. And recently she reached her breaking point. Because remember, this is an ongoing situation where he's always late for dinner. So this time he was late and she threw his plate out. Like, she threw his dinner out. So
After she told him not to be late.
Exactly.
After they had a conversation, yeah, about
Okay.
being late, and he agreed that he would not be late.
yeah,
I'm still stuck on her cooking every day.
Yeah, because he's not a
Why
good
are you
cook.
stuck on that?
Must be nice. Cooking every day is hard work.
Hey.
A lot of people don't cook every day.
Oh, so you impressed?
I'm impressed. Or she lying.
So she's a keeper. Or she's like, but all right. So the question is, I guess the question she was asking
she
the guys
overreact?
is like, did she overreact?
The man's coming from work, right?
Because what happened was, all right. So the man is coming home from work, but he agreed that in an hour he'll be ready,
He
right?
comes home within a certain time frame where he can still make an effort to eat with her.
Yes, but he's been late. 15 minutes
all
late.
right. Did
This
they
is the
specify the reason for him being late?
No, that's not important.
so
At the end of the day,
we can assume that he might be late because he's coming from work, right?
No, he's home already.
Oh, he's already home.
I got this.
He's already. Oh,
So
okay.
I got this.
So
I got
you're talking
this.
about coming downstairs for dinner.
Listen, exactly.
He's late
coming downstairs for dinner.
And
Yes.
He's in the crib and he's
Yes.
late coming for
And
dinner.
don't
Exactly.
How you late to
That's
your
some
own
fucking
dinner?
bullshit.
And don't forget to mention the hour grace period that she gives. him to
Exactly. That they
unwind.
agreed
You
upon.
get a grace period in your own home.
So if just
Bro,
to
I'm
follow.
home.
Hold up. Let's get the point out. Let's get the
ain't
let's
get
get
the
the
point
point out. Shut up. All right. So yes, he's home already.
Right.
He has an hour to relax, decompress, and be ready for dinner.
Right.
He agreed to that.
Right.
But he's still late.
Right.
Now, she got fed up. She reached a breaking point. She threw his dinner out because he was late. He comes down, where my dinner at? She says, I threw it out. You're late. And they've been sleeping in separate beds, buying their own food type thing since then. So
See,
she
this
wants.
is the reason I don't want to fucking get married, bro. It's shit like this,
Don't
dog.
look at this one situation.
Nah, bro.
This is a very particular situation.
All right, so
15. Time out. He's
Guys.
home. He's home.
All right. So
He's not late if he's home.
no, he's late for dinner.
You can't be late for dinner if you're
can't-
home.
You can be late
You
for dinner.
cannot.
Yes,
Bro.
you can. If you not in the kitchen, you're late.
If somebody cooks you a meal, right, and you agree that you guys are gonna sit down and have dinner together, because that's part of being having an intimate, relationship. Like, you guys are sitting down, eating, talking, and stuff, catching up. Especially if the guy's coming home from work. So if you agree to do something, then you should work towards getting it. And I don't think she's wrong for throwing away your food, because at the end of the day, if you can't appreciate that I'm cooking for you every day and you're gonna be late, that you can't even sit down and have a conversation, then fuck you and your food. Figure it the fuck out.
Nah, I can't agree with that.
I know you
That's
can't
crazy.
agree with that. So what do you think she's supposed to do?
Not throw my food away.
Okay,
Throwing
but
my
what's the
food away is
solution?
crazy. We have another discussion. But I just came from work. I'm a hardworking man. You gonna tell me I come from work, I'm home, I'm not out at the strip club.
Is your word your bond?
All right.
Is your word your bond?
I'm home though.
Is your word your bond?
I'm home.
Okay, but I'm asking you a question.
There should be a little bit of leeway there.
But throwing
Throwing my food out is OD.
She asked him, "Hey, you coming down?" He said, "I'll be there in 10 minutes." Okay, wait 10 minutes. Still not down. Are you coming? Still not down. At what point
What he
do you,
doing?
the fuck? That's what I'm saying. You home? What are you doing, bro? You jerking off and shit? Like, what the fuck?
I mean, throwing the food out is OD.
So what do you think she's supposed to do?
All right, so let's
his food get cold.
let's make the
Leave it
question
Yeah,
clear.
perfect. That's perfect.
it.
Just leave the food
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, but that doesn't solve nothing because he could always warm it up.
So you think throwing the food out solves the problem?
I think the point you're missing is she wants to have an intimate moment with her husband to sit down and talk. And he's
Was
not
she wrong? Is the question.
Damn.
We
Sorry.
said no shouting.
My bad. Was she wrong though? Was she wrong?
She's absolutely wrong. She's absolutely wrong.
Was she wrong
Man,
just in
fuck your
general?
dinner.
Was she wrong for throwing out the plate and handling, expressing herself?
If my wife throw my food out, I'm leaving the crib.
And you're gonna go buy some food
I'm
somewhere else?
ordering.
I'm
food
finding
that night.
another bitch.
Yeah, I'm ordering
That's a
food
fact.
that night.
Reggie, and here you thought
said-
you was toxic.
Now I'm definitely getting food that I know she like and eating in front of her. Because at that point, like you cooked the meal, right? Okay, I'm late coming downstairs, and we not saying like it's not like they said like, oh, he was late all the time. Like it was
Yeah,
all the time.
he's never made it on
even
time.
after the conversation, he was late.
Even after he agreed that he would be on time, he was still late.
And
Can we get his perspective?
can I ask a question?
Yeah.
That would be great.
We don't really have.
Quick question.
Right.
Quick question. Did she like call him downstairs?
Yeah.
Like dinner's ready.
Yeah.
And then he just said, "Nah, I'm not coming down."
He said he'll be there in 10 minutes.
No, he said, I'll be there in 1 minute.
Yeah.
But took 10, 15 minutes.
All right, but-
and this is a reoccurring thing.
All right, is this an adult we dealing with or a child?
Bro, but it's
need
not
his
it's not the
perspective.
principle of that. It's like you agreed that you were gonna be on time for dinner, and you're not respecting that agreement. The fact of the matter is, you're late, and it can be in terms of like, yo, you don't respect me and what I'm doing and what I'm bringing to the
I
table.
experienced-
Can I ask you a question? All
Go
right.
ahead.
So as a man that you
Is married.
work with corporate with
Unfortunately,
the
yes.
the wife. So
Wow. Good thing they're not watching, right?
Oh my God.
cool. I said it, not you. So would you tell me that? Could you say that there's a point in time where you come home and you might have extra work to do, like something that you have to like
So-
finish or anything like that?
So here's the thing. I work from home, right? But usually when my wife comes home, I'll tell her like, hey, like, I'm gonna be late. I might not make dinner. Like, you know, if she's cooking, or it could be vice versa, because she teaches, so she actually is going out and coming home. And sometimes I'm home, I'll cook, and if she has something extra that she has to do, I'll ask her like, hey, do you want to sit down, or do you want to just take the food wherever you are, and something like that. So we'll communicate that way. But for me, like, if I have extra work, I'll just let her know like I'm gonna be late, and not to wait up on me to eat. And
So-
sometimes she will if she wants to really sit down and talk, or sometimes I make the effort to be like, you know what, we don't see each other all the time during the day. I'm work from home. She works at school, and she gets up early, so I'll adjust my time frame, sit down and eat with her.
So that's a yes.
Listen,
Yeah.
man.
Okay.
Yo, hold on. Before you say
I had to
something,
give
Drew.
you a whole context because
Drew,
context matters.
Hold on. I want to speak I'm gonna speak for myself. I've
For the
been in a
single people.
situation. No, I'm talking about when I was in a relationship.
you
I've been in a situation of being late for dinner, like promising a certain time I'll be ready and not being ready,
In your crib.
and reoccurring. Like food ready, food. Yeah, you said you're gonna be ready at what time? Yeah, 8 o'clock.
You talking
But
about in a relationship?
yes, in a relationship.
Okay.
Yo, you paying attention?
Yeah, I'm just
Listening?
making sure. I didn't know,
In a
I
relationship.
didn't know that you had.
In
a
my
situation
past
like that.
relationship,
I didn't know you had a
that's I
situation
said
like
I could resonate. So
Okay.
let me speak for the brother.
I'm
Well,
learning.
I'm gonna
something
speak
here.
for myself. It's wishful thinking sometimes. Like you can plan on being ready at a certain time, say 8 o'clock, but maybe what you're doing is taking longer. But you're still, even when you're late, you're still like 5 more minutes, maybe 1 minute, 1 minute. Like this is what you're playing. And he probably, or I'll speak for myself, and I'm not thinking about all the times I was late or all the times I said I'll be ready at a certain time, and you know, I didn't hold on. Wasn't a man of my word at the time. Like, so to a point where it's just like, oh shit, like you exploded on me. Pause. To the point where to the point where my ex reached her breaking point and was like, yo, like, you know, she's pissed off. And I'm like, she explains to me later on down the line, like, oh, it's because you do this all the time. You say you're going to be ready at one time, but you're not. You're late all the time. So it's like, fuck it. I don't want to cook no more. I don't want to eat with you.
Was it only dinner?
It was all, yeah, dinner. Yeah.
Like were you late for other things that also fed into that reaction?
That could possibly, but we're talking about this is food. Like, we used to eat food cold, you know.
What the fuck y'all was going through?
Hey, you know, it's because I was, You know, I was
Rough
still doing my
times.
thing, and this is what I was saying.
Listen,
When I read, hold on, real quick. This last thing. Shut up, Austin. All I wanted to say
we
was
missing that
You
shut
gotta
up.
speak
he
your mind, brother.
he don't think
He chatting.
he doesn't think that it's so obviously it's not as important for him to eat with his wife
That's basically what it
No,
is.
that's not what it is.
Your actions are
That's
showing.
not what it
Your
is.
actions are
Yo,
showing. You're
it's
not
not
making
as-
her.
Time out,
her-
time
her-
out, time out.
what her
You-
wants
Well,
are as a
hold on,
You
part.
got no. You just said a whole
Hold on.
sentence.
Y'all
Nah,
both-
I'm trying to
Relax.
say Austin has something to say.
We agree with each other.
Listen.
Oh, toxic.
You gotta be at work on time, right?
say what?
He gotta be at work on time.
Of course, yeah.
He has to clock in for lunch on time, right? He got.
So why he didn't clock into his
time out.
wife?
He gotta be. He gotta have his deadlines on time, right? He has all these strict times and shit that he gotta do when he's living in the real world and making the money and paying the mortgage or whatever's going on, right?
How you know it? Never mind.
She could be paying half, Kyrie. Okay. He gets home and he's just chilling. He's relaxing. He's watching TV. Babe, the food is ready. Okay, let me just finish a little bit of this TV show real quick.
Let me finish up this.
He didn't
Warzone match
communicate
shit.
Word,
that
let me,
though.
didn't
Let me
communicate.
That
play some
wasn't
video games real
communicated.
quick.
But you
What I'm
gotta go
saying
with the
is-
context
What I'm
of
saying
the
is this:
Reddit thing.
in your own crib, you should not be telling me I gotta be downstairs 8:00 on the dot, and I come 15 minutes late. And you
Maybe
throw my
she
food.
can't cook. Maybe
Listen,
the food
but that's
is
not
Someone
the
said
point.
that in the chat. We're
Y'all
gonna get to the
missing-
chat in
y'all
a
missing-
minute.
Y'all missing the point. The point of the matter is they had a conversation. She communicated what she wanted. If he didn't agree to that, he could have simply said, "Hey, I don't really think it's important for us to sit down and eat. I really want to just come home and relax and have food to myself." So at that point, since he never said that and he agreed to meeting her needs,
concurred.
he's in the wrong because
He doesn't want an
essentially-
argument
accepted.
with his
You
Bro,
tell
you
her
don't
what
know
she
what
wanted
he
to hear.
wants.
I'm
We're going off
telling
the
you.
context of
Can
what
I
it
tell her
is.
what
Alright,
she wanted
one
to
more
hear?
point, and we gotta
I have
read
a
the comments.
question. Okay, so at this point, say he does that, right?
Yeah.
Is that going to change the fact that she's going to want to do that?
If they have a conversation and she says, "All right, fine," then that's different. But they have to come to either a compromise or she may agree with what he says.
But that's not going to change the fact that, cause, all right, so here's the thing. If he's as honest as possible, right, and says, "Babe, I'm not really feeling this," it's not going to stop her from wanting to do it.
But how do you know that?
Is it different?
She communicated
Because
first.
what woman has something in mind, and then their man say, "I don't want to do it," and
Bro,
they like, "Oh, okay, we don't have
What's
to do it."
worse,
going
being
off-
upfront
I know
or
you
saying
going off
that?
the Reddit, but I'm
Yeah.
being realistic.
But that's how you. But
Nah,
what she's
let's be
saying
real.
is
Kyrie,
realistic.
I'm being
What she's
realistic.
saying
What's-
is realistic, though.
What's worse?
Nah, I said, why you keep touching
What's worse to be lied to, or to someone to tell the truth? Me promising or accepting.
Happy wife, happy life.
But
is
he
a lie.
can't.
deserve to be
He
happy.
can't.
It's a lie.
He can't
It's a
fulfill
lie.
I
it.
deserve to be happy.
But he
Happy
can't
wife,
fulfill
happy
it though.
life is based
He's
off
not
a lie.
fulfilling it.
It's basically say, "Yo,
right.
in order for you to have
But which
peace,
is better?
Shut your ass up and do what you need to do to keep your wife happy." It's
Let's-
a lie.
Yo, if you can't do it, you shouldn't accept it. That's what I'm saying.
Let's get
he
into these
accepted the
comments real
thing.
quick.
That's the reason why he got an issue.
All he has to
Because
do is
he wanted
communicate.
peace.
All right, let's get into
Bro,
these. Let's
it's
get
not
into
about
these
peace,
comments
it's
real
just
quick.
communication.
Shout out everybody in the chat. We see y'all making the chat lit. Shout out Joya. She says, "I would stop cooking for him. She gave him chances." Chanelli, or is that Chanel? Chanel says, "Yeah, her food probably trash for two reasons. Why she cooks every day is beyond me. Good food should last like 2 to 3 days."
That's a fact.
Y'all eating leftovers?
Hell yeah.
One day.
One day leftovers?
That's it.
No,
That's
2
a
to 3
strong
days.
fingers.
Yeah, because I
Give me
don't
a-
really like eating leftovers
Rarely
like that.
one day.
Nah. Food be hitting on that third day too.
Nigga,
I'm
that
not-
fifth day, that
That's
shit
when
be
your
hitting.
stomach be hitting too.
Hey,
yo.
fifth day.
You're not supposed to eat certain foods past a certain day.
Reggie Porter says, "Nah, he's playing Call of Duty. Can't pause the game. As a wife, she needs to understand she dead wrong." I agree with that 100%.
This nigga really
Creative
won the Mr.
Miss
Toxic Award.
Creative
yo.
Myth says, "Don't forget to like and share the stream." That's a fact.
Fact.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Shout out to
if
Creative
you haven't
Myth.
subscribed. Reggie Porter says, "I changed my mind. She not wrong because her food probably belong in the trash. If your man not feeding to eat it, it's a fact."
Good food will make you run
I
downstairs.
don't agree with her reaction. I think that was an overreaction.
To throw the food
her
away?
throwing the food away. Nah.
Melody says, "She's an idiot she's the idiot if he keeps doing it. I would just let him serve himself." That's another thing she
Yeah.
could have done.
Yeah.
Throwing the food out is OD.
But
If I cook it, I do what I want.
That's
you know?
wild.
It's the
But
truth.
so-
I
that's
don't have
wild.
to. I don't have to leave the food for you. You can't
That's mad
respect me.
petty.
That's
Hey,
OD
sometimes-
petty.
Sometimes
petty.
petty gets the message
Your
across.
inflation is high. You wasting food?
Yo, Austin was just talking about
Slaves
that
in
being
the
petty
kitchen.
gets the message
wasted
across.
food.
Right, we just had a conversation about
But
being petty.
that's OD.
No, but now there's
You
there's
just
levels
cooked
to
this
it.
meal. You made a plate. And you
I'ma
just
eat
gonna
my
throw it in the
food.
garbage?
That's
Yeah,
how
I'ma eat my
that's how
food.
pissed off she was.
Yeah,
Yo, Reggie, Mr. Toxic in the chat. Ladies are calling him toxic. Melody says, if the lateness is consistent, then that's a problem. There's no time crunch, but don't leave me hanging. Say something. Yo, 15 minutes, Melody? Really? 15 minutes?
This you gotta
Moral
add
of the
that.
story?
That happens every day.
All right, boom. Here's my thing, right?
6 months
I
of
know
doing
we-
that.
I know we're going on to the next one, but here's my thing, right? Like Drew was saying, just based on what you were saying, he got to clock in to work, clock in to lunch,
Yup,
clock in. Well,
yup.
I got to clock in when I get home.
Exactly.
bro, you guys are missing
Exactly.
the
Let me,
point.
No, we
get
got the point. We got
But
the
my
point,
thing
brother.
Is, yo, the same way I go to work, I don't want to come in and have to clock in.
All he has to do is
Let
say
me-
that then.
Let me unwind.
But she has to
I'm
know that he
showing
wants
you
that.
I'm unwinding. I didn't
That's
come
she
to
gotta be
showing
understanding.
and saying are two different things. Oh, well, let me not show.
On to the next one.
She gotta be understanding.
On to the next one.
All right,
all
next
don't
up.
agree.
That's why the hour is an hour of understanding.
What's up, Kyrie?
Let me just read this. Joya says, yeah, but the point is for her to spend time with her man. Maybe
Exactly.
they need to pick a few days out of the week.
Exactly. It's
but she's
compromise.
expecting to do this every day.
I don't know if it's expectation.
Dinner
right.
time.
It's just
It's
a-
She
dinner
needed
time.
to say what he was doing.
Why they can't go out to eat?
Nah, you
I
know
need
they
to know
don't.
what he was
You
doing.
just said
He
inflation
was in his
is
computer
high.
room, his
Inflation
office.
is high, but we could go out to eat.
Nah, that's what it says.
Oh, that's what it said?
We don't
Yeah, he was
gotta
in
go
the
to
computer
expensive
room.
place.
All right, next topic, y'all.
He was on Tinder.
Chop my cheese.
Chop my cheese.
Chop my cheese. Shout out to Timmy Thomas.
Wait, what?
Timmy
Shout
Thomas
out.
in the house.
Shout out to Timmy
Timmy
Thomas.
Thomas.
So I'm gonna make this.
She says
Put it
Charlotte
petty.
NC in the house. Creative Miss says Reggie Porter the type to be late for dinner, but always nutting mad early. The nerve of some motherfuckers.
Ooh, don't you ever talk with another man's nut.
Creative
That's
Myth,
crazy.
what?
Spicy.
Don't you ever
Spicy.
talk about that man's
Spicy.
nut. That's wild.
I'm not gonna lie. Now that I'm just, this is
We were
this is
supposed
on
to
the
move on
side.
to the
I
next
know, but
topic.
now that I'm older, nothing quick, not a big deal anymore.
It's really not.
It's not a
Let me
big
tell you
deal.
something. Nothing-
Hey, that could be
Right?
a compliment to the girl.
Exactly. Nothing
Like,
quick.
yo, hey,
Shit
Nothing
good.
quick, nothing quick is not a loss. All
Yeah,
right.
like-
It's a gain for you because you know your thing is good.
Exactly.
But if I'm taking the marathon, you might not have. You might have.
Shit
that-
might be dry as the
Nah,
Sahara Desert.
You can have a marathon and it's still good.
Oh yeah.
But-
Hey, wait. Ask this nigga. This nigga said
What is that
he
like?
like
Huh?
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead,
What is
Mr.
that like?
2-hour pumper.
To nut quick. What is that like?
Please,
Shut up.
nigga, I'll call one. Never mind.
Next topic.